Well, if you're experiencing unexplained breakouts or something feels off inside, the key could be listening to your body.
Yeah, this morning Alyssa introduces us to a woman who discovered her body was actually rejecting food most of us deemed pretty healthy.
Abby Cook lives an active life. She runs after her two daughters, plays tennis, and eats healthy.
Very active family, but at the same time, something was amiss.
Cook says she was itchy all the time, even back in middle school.
I think over the years, I was believing the lie that it was just in my head.
After Cook had her girls, it got worse. She knew it had to be something more, and she wanted answers.
If I was going to be a phenomenal mother, and take care of my children, I had to take care of myself first.
After going to doctors, including an allergist, Cook found out about a food allergy. She's allergic to hazelnuts. Turns out her body also hates wheat, potatoes, and tomatoes, even though these didn't show up on her IgE test.
By taking away these items, my inflammation went down, my joints didn't hurt as much, my pant size went down huge. I went from like a size 14 to an 8 without much modification and not tons of exercise.
Food sensitivities or intolerances are more common than food allergies. In fact, up to 20% of the world's population may have a food intolerance, and that estimate keeps going up. Healthy living expert Erica Ballard says breakouts, irregular bowel movements, and a runny nose are 3 signs you shouldn't ignore. An elimination diet is key to figuring out what to remove from your diet. This worked for Cook. She started with 25 safe foods and only ate those foods for 4 weeks. Then she'd introduce a new food and would wait 3 days to see how her body would react.
Even as simple as when the tomato came back, ate the item, the very next day had the congestion. And if you think something is up with what you're eating or you've got a symptom that you just can't put your finger on, don't give up. Just keep going.
Because Cook didn't give up and instead chose to listen to her body, she's more energetic, comfortable in her skin, and able to pass on what she's learned on this journey to not only her girls, but also to you.
By listening and paying attention to what's going on, you can figure these things out too.
Erica recommends what she calls an elimination diet over a food sensitivity test. So all you have to do really to get started is just write everything down that you eat. Apps like Foodility and Bowel can help you keep track of there's something, maybe you've eaten a tomato, for instance, and all of a sudden you got a stomach ache. Maybe that could be a sign there, Julie. But it is weird because you think about when you go to restaurants, they're really good now about asking you if you have a food allergy, and for the most part, I always just say no because I don't know of one. But I guess like in Erica's case, or sometimes you don't know until it's happened, and that can be a little scary.
I know, very interesting. But it's a good way to figure out if you have anything, like especially that elimination diet. I like that.